stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 36-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground, Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get this complete to Board.
C.J. Board.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Jameis now on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cohen, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Black 22. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Winston from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game. Sort of deal. Most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. This is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
39-yard line.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. This is Cohen. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 29.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore.
Check 55, right. Watch the run, watch the run. Check out.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they'll run it with Cohen. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 31-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28.
Preston Williams.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Man open his board. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Able to connect with Mims. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught by Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to wait.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Winston. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah, let's go second. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
On second down, Winston again. He'll right, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
Hamler on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll go up top here for him.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Minnesota.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Austin Seibert on 4th field goal. A 25-yard.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked by Jeff Gladney.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the handoff, it's Cohen, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. 55, my guy, 55.
Winston. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Made at the 24-yard
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. 56 for Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, the drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, Winston. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota, Austin Seibert.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 25. 30.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time, yeah, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Jameis again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this out past the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Vikings, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.